So in fifth unit, we are having electrical installations. See how many topics are there. First topic is switch fuse unit, SFU. This is the first topic. Second is MCB. Third is ELCB. Fourth is MCCB. So in fuses and circuit breakers, we are having first one is switch fuse unit. Second one is MCB. Third is ELCB. Fourth is MCCB. We'll see these four topics. These four topics are taken as one. Next, second one is types of wires and cables and earthing. Types of wires and cables, earthing is second topic. First topic is these four are the first topic. Second topic is types of wires and cables, earthing is second topic. Third topic is types of batteries, important characteristics of batteries. This is the third topic. Fourth topic is elementary calculation for energy consumption. And fifth topic is power factor improvement and battery backup. This is the totally 5 topics are there in fifth unit. Okay, I am considering all these 4 topics as one topic. SFU, MCB, ELCB, MCCB as one topic. Second is types of wires and cables, I think is second topic. I had told to prepare the PPT for this types of wires and cables, I think. For IoT, you can give presentation on Thursday. But for AML, on Friday, I can give the presentation on types of wires and cables, I think. And other topic is types of batteries, important characteristics of batteries. Already has studied these types of batteries, important characteristics of batteries in chemistry. These 2 topics you have to give presentation. Then I will teach this elementary calculation for energy consumption, power factor improvement, and battery backup. Is it clear what is there in the 5th unit? Totally 5 topics. Okay, we'll see one by one. First we'll see MCB. Later we'll see SFU, switch fuse unit. Today we'll see MCB in this class. Okay, what is MCB? Before going to the MCB, what is the fuse? Have you seen fuse in your house?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What is there inside the fuse? What is there inside the fuse? One thin copper wire is there. ఎప్పుడైనా fuse open చేసి చూసారా?
Metal wire.
Okay, that is thin copper wire. Suppose let us take 5 ampere is the maximum current in your house. So that fuse is capable of withstanding 5 ampere. Suppose if beyond 5 ampere current flows in the fuse, what will happen?
Blast.
That copper wire will melt.
Okay. That copper wire will melt. Okay. Once copper wire melts means there is open circuit in between 2 contacts. Open circuit or not?
Yes, sir. Yes,
In
sir.
open circuit, what is the current?
0.
0. That means in the fuse, we are having thin copper wire. That copper wire is designed for 5 ampere. Up to 5 ampere, it can't tolerate. If beyond 5 ampere flows in the thin wire, because it is not capable of more than 5 ampere, so that wire will melt. Once that wire is melt, copper wire is melt, open circuit is there, then your entire house is disconnected from the supply. So in between the supply and your electrical equipment in your house, electrical equipment means fan, tube light, fridge, TV, AC, all these things. All are designed for 5 ampere. So in between the supply and the electrical equipment, there is the fuse. What is the purpose of fuse? Can anyone tell now? Why you are
To
using
save
fuse?
this electrical appliances from the when extra current is passing from the
Okay.
damage to save the
Voltage
electric.
comes.
That is when more than the rated current is flowing, our equipment cannot tolerate that current. Suppose if you allow more than 5 ampere in our electrical equipment, all our equipment will be damaged. So to protect our electrical equipment, we are using one fuse. Okay. So that is the purpose of the fuse. We'll discuss later about this fuse. Only a brief introduction I have given. To avoid the overcurrents, we are using the fuse to protect our equipment. Today we'll see MCB. Later I will go for the SFU. What is MCB? Today we'll see. 1 second, I am opening. What is MCB? Miniature circuit breaker. What do you mean by circuit breaker? Which breaks the circuit, just like fuse, what I had to, more than 5 ampere. If current is more than the rated current, the circuit breaker, it will break the circuit. It will open the circuit. Once circuit is open, no current will flow in your electrical appliances. That is the meaning of circuit breaker. Circuit, it will break the circuit. Break the circuit means open the circuit. Open the circuit. Actually, one relay will, before the circuit breaker, relay should be there. The purpose of relay is it will sense the fault. It won't open the circuit breaker. It won't open the circuit. Circuit breaker will open the circuit. Relay will give signal to the circuit breaker that more than the rated current is flowing. Actually, relays are not there in your syllabus. Only this miniature circuit breaker. But I want to tell relay also. Relay purpose is only to sense the fault. It will not open the circuit. Circuit breaker purpose is it will open the circuit. Okay. Miniature circuit breaker. Today we'll see what is this. Okay. This is an electromagnetic device. Electromagnetic. There is both electrical and magnetic quantity. Electromagnetic device that is used in the protection of electrical circuit from the overcurrent. If overcurrent means more than the rated current. Suppose any device is designed for 5 ampere, above 5 ampere it can be treated as overcurrent. Suppose if you are designing for 10 ampere, up to 10 ampere it is normal current. Above 10 ampere it is overcurrent. More than the rated current is called overcurrent. An electromagnetic device that is used in the protection of electrical equipment from an overcurrent is called miniature circuit breaker. This is the definition of the miniature circuit breaker. I have already told you, circuit breaker means which will open the circuit when overcurrent is flowing. That is nothing but the circuit breaker. Okay. Overcurrent, they are defining what is overcurrent here in the second point. Somebody has given some point in chat box. Sir, why do we have to use electromagnetic device? Can't we use only electrical device? I will tell what is the electromagnetic device. Around the current carrying conductor, what will happen? Suppose you take coil, copper coil. Allow the current to pass through the coil. What will happen? Around the current carrying conductor.
Current flows, magnetic field is generated.
Okay. Around the electrical current, magnetic field is generated. That is the concept of electromagnetic. I will tell that. In the circuit device, I will tell. First of all, see here. This is the definition of miniature circuit breaker. Next, overcurrent means which is more than the rated current. Overcurrent in an electrical circuit occurs due to short circuit is first condition. Second condition is overload or any faulty condition. 3 points they are defining. Overcurrent means short circuit. What do you mean by short circuit?
Oh, when the fuse gets damaged.
That is one thing, melting point. Suppose if you remove the load and keep the short circuit, short the terminals. If any two terminals are short circuited without any load, in short circuit resistance is zero. That means infinite current will flow. If resistance is zero, infinite amount of current will flow. If load is there, then current will flow in the load. Suppose fan is your load, tube lights are your loads. Current drawn by the load is nothing but that is the current drawn. Suppose a fan and tube light are designed. 1 minute. See here. Suppose in your house we are switching on, we are having tube lights and fans. Suppose in your house you are having 10 fans. If you switch on one fan, let us take it is drawing 1 ampere current. If you switch on two fans, current will increase or decrease?
Increase, sir.
Current will increase. Okay. Suppose a maximum current in your house you are getting 5 ampere. If you switch on 5 fans, 5 ampere it is drawing. If you switch on sixth fan, what will happen? It is exceeding the rated current or not?
Yes, sir.
5 ampere is 5 fans. Maximum 5 ampere we have to put. If you put more load on the, more load means one more fan if you are putting, it is drawing the extra current more than 5 ampere. That is called overload condition. Have understood what do you mean by overload? Overload means beyond the load you are putting. Our circuit is designed for 5 ampere, but you are putting more load, more than 5 ampere load. Then it is called overload. If you put overload, then over current will flow. Then a fuse will operate, then fuse wire will melt because fuse is designed for 5 ampere. If load is taking more, in that case, the fuse wire will melt. Similarly, circuit breaker has to operate during overload condition. This miniature circuit breaker should operate beyond the load. Okay, that is nothing but the overload. We should not put overload on the circuit. To the rated value you can put. That is called overload. Another condition is faulty condition. When any fault occurs in the circuit, it will draw the overcurrent. If any fault is occurring, under normal condition, no problem, 5 ampere will flow. If any fault occurs, then overcurrent will flow. This is the second condition. Third condition is short circuit. This is infinite current. If you short circuit the terminals, resistance will be zero. In short circuit, resistance is zero. Then resistance is inversely proportional to current. Heavy current will flow. This short circuit current is greater than the overload current and faulty current. Short circuit current is greater than overload current and faulty condition current. Is it clear what is short circuit, what is overload, what is faulty condition? During these three conditions, overcurrent will flow. That is the meaning of overcurrent. Any doubt in this? Okay. So when overcurrent flows, the circuit breaker has to operate. Miniature circuit breaker has to operate when overcurrent is flowing. When normal current is flowing, there is no need of it should not operate. Miniature circuit breaker should not operate during normal conditions. Only during overcurrent conditions, overcurrent will flow during short circuit condition, overload condition, faulty condition. During these three conditions, the circuit breaker has to open the circuit. That is the meaning. See, next third point. When compared to fuse, MCB is considered as better alternative in protecting the circuit since no replacement is required when an overcurrent occurs is detected in the circuit. What is the meaning of this? What I have read? When compared to fuse, MCB is better than since no this line you see since no replacement is required. What is the meaning? In your fuse, what will happen if wire melts? What you have to do?
Short
We want to
circuit.
replace by another.
We have to replace with another copper wire in between the two contacts. In between two contacts in the fuse, once if it is melted means we can't reuse that. New copper wire has to bring and we have to replace it. But in MCB, there is no need. There is no wire there. Only contact will be there. What is that contact will say? There is no replacement of wire in MCB. That is the advantage. In the diagram, you can understand when you go to the MCB, when you are discussing. This is the introduction, what I am telling now. What is MCB? Why should you use MCB? Okay, up to this clear. The rating of MCB is nearly 100 ampere. In your house, the fuse rating is only 5 ampere. But the rating of MCB is nearly 100 ampere. Up to 100 ampere, this MCB cannot operate. After 100 ampere, it will open the circuit. Beyond 100 ampere flows, then MCB is operated. It is used for higher ratings, not for the smaller ratings. 100 ampere is very high value. In your house, maximum 5 ampere you will get. MCB can protect the circuit till the overload current reaches to 5 to 10, 15% of the rated current. What is the 5% of 100 ampere? 5% means 5 by 100 into 100. What is 5% of 100 ampere? 105?
5 ampere.
Okay, 5 ampere, 105. 100 plus 5. 15% means 100 plus 15. 100 into 15 by 100. That is 15. 100 plus 15, 115. Up to 115 overload current. Overload current means beyond 100 ampere. It can sustain up to 115 ampere. The tolerance they are giving up to 115 ampere of the rated current. Rated current is 100 ampere. Okay. MCB operating at a rated EMF current of 10 ampere is the most commonly used in domestic and commercial unit. In a domestic and commercial unit, the MCB rating is 10 ampere. But in industries, they will go for 100 ampere. But in your domestic purpose and agricultural purpose, they are using 10 ampere MCB. Maximum is 10 ampere. But if you go for the heavy industries, they'll go for 100 ampere MCBs. We can purchase the MCB of 10 ampere. We can purchase the MCB which can tolerate 100 ampere also. In the market, they are available. The operating time of MCB is decided based on the magnitude of overcurrent. What do you mean by operating time? How much time it is required to operate the MCB? If more than 100 ampere is flowing or more than 10 ampere is flowing, within how much time? Time should be very less. If time is more, what will happen? If time is more for MCB to operate, what will happen? By that time, it will damage all the equipment in your house. So the operating time should be very less. MCB should operate immediately when overcurrent flows. Suppose if overcurrent is flowing, it will operate after destroying all the equipment. What is the need of MCB? So within microseconds, the MCB has to be operated if overcurrent is flowing. Okay. That is the meaning of operating time of MCB should be very less. Why means we have within microseconds it has to operate. If it is taking more than if it takes more time means by the time our electrical equipment will be damaged in your house. Actually, generally microseconds, but sometimes they are giving seconds also. See here, they are giving operating time. How much? Operating time of MCB is less than 2.5 milliseconds. 2.5 into 10 power minus 3 seconds for short circuit. Because short circuit is the severe fault. Short circuit current is greater than the overload current. Remember this. Short circuit current is very high. So it has to operate within 2.5 milliseconds. Short circuit faults. And 2 seconds to 2 minutes for overload condition. Overload is less current. If it is 100 ampere, rated current is 100 ampere means overload current is some 105, 115. But short circuit current is 300 ampere, 1000 ampere. That is the difference between short circuit current and overload. Overload current is very less. That is 100 ampere means 105, 115, 130 like that. So it can take some time, 2 seconds to 2 minutes for operating the MCB. But short circuit current is 300 ampere, 1000 ampere. That is the difference between short circuit current and overload current. Overload current is very less. That is 100 ampere means 105, 115, 130 like that. So it can take some time, 2 seconds to 2 minutes for operating the MCB. But for short circuit current, it is very current, 1000 ampere, 300 ampere, 200 ampere. If that much amount of current flows in the circuit in our electrical equipment, they will be damaged very quickly. That's why the operating time should be very less. Within milliseconds, it has to operate to protect our equipment, 2.5 milliseconds for short circuit current. I have understood what do you mean by short circuit current and overload current. Can anyone tell? What is short circuit current and overload current? Overload current will operate in the tolerance range. Tolerance range is 100 ampere means 105 or 115 maximum. That is the overload current. Short circuit current means very heavy current. Some 200 ampere, 300 ampere, 400 ampere like that. It is 500 ampere means it is more than 100 ampere is normal current. 500 is very high current. So the operating time for the MCB should be 2.5 within milliseconds. Sometimes it should be in microseconds also. But for the overload current, it is very less. If it is 100 rated means 105 or 115. So it will take some 2 seconds to 2 minutes for overload for operating the MCB. Operating the MCB means opening the circuit. A circuit breaker it has to open the circuit. That is the operating time. Okay, in the first page, any doubt in this page?
No, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go to the second page. Construction of MCB. Before going to this construction, see here, under normal condition, second is overload condition, third one is short circuit condition. What do you mean by normal, overload, and short circuit? These three. If you understand these 3 points, I will explain this. What is normal? What is normal condition? Suppose let us take 10 ampere is the maximum rated current. What do you mean by normal? If current flows up to 10 ampere or less than 10 ampere, that is called normal condition. So during normal condition, our circuit breaker should not operate. This circuit breaker should not operate because normal current is flowing. There is no need of MCB. So there is no need of MCB if normal current is flowing. Now take overload current. 10 ampere is the normal current. Overload means I am taking 12 ampere or 13 ampere. That is called overload condition. Just like fans, what I have told. If you put up to 5, suppose each fan is 2 ampere. If you put 5 fans, 5 into 2, how much?
10.
10 ampere. That is the normal load. If you put 6th fan, it will take 12 ampere. That is called overload condition.
Overload condition. Yes, sir.
That is called overload condition. During overload condition, see the circuit. This is the bimetallic strip. Bimetal element. You know what do you mean by bimetallic strip? Do you know or not?
No, sir.
Bimetallic. In +2 you have studied bimetallic strip, or in 10th class you have studied? Have studied or not? Bimetallic strip? Okay, I will tell if you are not studied means. This is 2 metals are there in this bimetal. Bimetal means 2 metals. Here 2 metals will be there. Let us take one metal is made up of copper, otherwise nickel. Another metal is made up of aluminum. See on left side nickel, right side aluminum. With the help of 2 metals they are preparing. So in between the 2 metals, one metal is having the coefficient thermal rating is 1 temperature. This metal is having. This metal is having different temperature. Both the nickel and aluminum will not have same temperature. Are they both having same temperature coefficient?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So two different metals we are using having different temperature coefficients. If you heat these two metals, one will be quickly heated, another will be some different temperature will be there. Then the
Bend.
difference in the difference in the temperatures will be there. Due to the difference in temperatures, we'll use this difference temperature for heating the element here. For heating the so this is called bimetallic strip. So you don't want the bimetallic strip here. We know why you are using bimetallic strip. See here, this is the load. I already told. Let us take fan is the load. This load is connected to one iron. Here one iron piece is there. On the iron piece, what they are doing? On the iron piece, what they are doing? They are winding the
Coil.
coil. Okay. Coil is winded. This iron piece is there and they are winding the coil. Suppose if you put the normal load, current will be normal flowing in this coil. And if normal current flows, this iron piece will not behave as the magnet. If more than the rated current flows, in this coil, it will magnetize this iron piece. It will magnetize this iron piece. This is one condition. This is called magnetic effect. What I had told, that is the magnetic effect. Around the current carrying conductor, magnetic field is developed. It will magnetize the iron piece if more than rated current flows. This is called magnetic effect. One more effect is the thermal effect. Suppose if more than the rated current, suppose load is 10 ampere, normal current. If load is 11 ampere, then this bimetallic strip will be heated. See, in the second case, overload condition. Overload means more than the rated current. This will be heated and it will bend like this. This bimetallic strip will bend. Once this bimetallic strip bends means it will attract this. It will attract this one. It will attract this iron piece. This is bended and it is attracting this. If it is attracting this, see here some contacts are there. This is the if this contact is in close with this, what is the meaning of this? This is the fixed contact. This is called movable contact. This is the fixed contact. This is the movable contact. See here, this is the fixed contact, lower one. The upper one is the movable contact. Now the movable contact is in touch with the fixed contact. Is it closed or open?
Closed.
Closed. If it is closed means current is flowing normally here like this. Current is flowing like normally if it is closed. Now during overload condition, this bimetallic strip is heated and it is attracting this piece. So it is pulling this. This bimetallic strip is pulling this contact. Now the movable contact is open. Why the movable contact is open means due to overload current, this bimetallic strip is heated and it is attracting this one. When it is attracting this one, it is opening the contacts during overload condition. This is due to thermal effect. Thermal means heating. Due to heating of this bimetallic strip, it is opening the contact during overload condition. Now come to the short circuit condition. In short circuit condition, see this bimetallic strip is not attracting this. Short circuit is heavy current. Overload is only 12 ampere. Normal is 10 ampere. Overload is 12. Short circuit, let us take 100 ampere. When 100 ampere is flowing, this magnetic element, when 100 ampere is flowing, it is magnetizing this iron piece completely. Due to this magnetization, what is happening? Completely when it is magnetized, it is pulling the contact upward. Due to magnetic effect, it is pulling the contact from here. This is the movable. Fixed contact cannot move. Remember, fixed contact is fixed. It cannot move. Only movable contact can move. Only movable contact can move. That means it is pulling the contact upwards. This due to this magnetic effect, it is pulling the contact. That is short circuit condition. In short circuit condition, magnetic effect is working. In overload condition, which affect thermal effect. In overload condition, there is thermal effect due to bimetallic strip. But in short circuit condition, this thermal effect will not work because heavy current, short circuit current is flowing around the current carrying conductor. It will magnetize the iron pieces. Within a few seconds, it will magnetize. Within few milliseconds, it will magnetize this iron piece. Due to this magnetization, it is attracting this movable contact in the upward direction. When it is attracting due to this magnetic effect, it is pulling the contact in the upward direction, movable contact, not the fixed contact. Fixed contact cannot move. Only movable contact can move. This is the magnetic effect. Here, thermal effect. In overload condition, we use thermal effect. In short circuit condition, we use the magnetic effect. This plunger is, I will tell that, which will rotate plunger with the help of plunger. Okay. This is the effect what we had discussed. Under normal in exam, we had to draw these three diagrams. Under normal condition, overload condition, and short circuit condition. Now we'll see the operation. What is the, see here, this is the circuit diagram of MCB. This is the body. This is outer part is the body of the MCB. Outer part is the body of the MCB. This is the bimetallic strip. This one. This is the bimetallic strip. What I had told now. Here, what is the moving contact? The upper one is the moving contact. Lower one is the fixed contact. Upper one is the moving contact. Lower one is the fixed contact. To this fixed contact, bimetallic strip is connected. This is the bimetallic strip. This is your bimetallic strip. See here written fixed contact. Which one is the fixed contact? This one. This upper one is the movable contact. This is the operating knob. With the help of hand, we can operate this moving contact, or automatically this moving contact can be operated. This is the operating knob. With the help of hand, we can remove this contact, or automatic connection is also there. Automatically it can open this movable contact. Fixed contact cannot move. The meaning of fixed is fixed. There is no movement in the fixed contact. Which one will operate? Movable contact, whether coming down or whether it is closing or opening. With the help of operating knob. This knob can be operated with the help of hand or automatically. Three parts I have told now. One is bimetallic strip. This is the bimetallic strip. This is the fixed contact. This is movable contact. Where is the load? Adjacent to bimetallic strip, load is there. See here. This is the load terminal. Load is connected to the, load is not connected, is in contact with the bimetallic strip. Under normal load, this bimetallic strip will not operate. If the load is greater than the rated current, then this bimetallic strip will be heated. Then the movable contact will be open. This is the functioning here. Load, bimetallic strip, fixed contact, movable contact. Now, where is the magnetic material? What I have shown. This is an iron piece. On the iron piece, they are winding the coil. This is the supply. Load is here. Supply is here. Power supply. Okay. This magnetic element. Magnetic element means on the iron piece, we are winding the coil. This is the circuit diagram. Operation is explained here. I have already explained the operation. Under normal condition, it will be in the closed condition. Under overload condition, due to thermal effect, it will open the contact, movable contact. Fixed contact is this one, movable contact is this one. Fixed contact cannot move. When it is touching the plunger, it will open the circuit under overload condition. Due to thermal effect, overload condition. In short circuit condition, what is the effect? What is the effect? Thermal or magnetic? Thermal or magnetic?
Magnetic.
Magnetic. Because overcurrent means short circuit condition. Short circuit condition, heavy current flows. When heavy current is flowing from the load like this current is flowing, heavy current in the coil. When current is flowing in the coil, Immediately within microseconds or milliseconds, means 5% of 10 ampere means how much? 5
Not
10 into 5 by 100. 10 into 5 by 100. 5% means 10 ampere is normal current. 5% means 5 by 100. 10 into 5 by 100, how much? 0.5 ampere. Okay. 10.5 ampere. 15% means 11.5 ampere. Up to 11.5 ampere, it is overload condition. More than 11.5 ampere is short circuit condition. Let us take 100 ampere short circuit condition. Okay. Example I am taking. 1 second, I am opening. So under overload condition, this bimetallic strip will be under overload condition, this bimetallic strip will be heated. It will attract the plunger. It will open the moving contact. But in short circuit, what is the case? Magnetic effect. Can anyone tell what do you mean by magnetic effect?
it will convert into a magnetic field total.
Okay. When current, when we are putting overload, when we short circuit the load terminals, heavy current flows in this copper coil. Within milliseconds or microseconds, this iron piece is magnetized as magnet. This magnet will attract this moving contact. This moving contact is also iron piece. This iron piece attracted by the magnet. This moving contact will open. It will move in the upward direction. It will be open. That is short circuit condition. Okay, this is the operation of the circuit, normal overload. But what is the circuit diagram? In exam, you have to draw this circuit diagram. Which one? This one. This is the bimetallic, bimetal, two metals. This is a one metal. This is another metal, bimetal, bimetallic strip. This is the fixed contact. This is the moving contact. This is the load. This is the load, and this is the body of the MCB. This is the power supply. This is an iron piece. This is an iron piece, and coil is placed, copper coil. One more is there here, arc chamber. This is the arc chamber. Okay, this is the arc chamber. What is the purpose of arc chamber? Suppose in your house you are having fuse. మీకు ఫ్యూజ్ మెల్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది? ఆర్క్ వస్తుందా లేదా? Whether you get arc or not when fuse is melted immediately. Have you seen the arc? Suppose in your near your house and transformer is burst out. You have seen some sparks or not? Have you seen the sparks?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is due to immediately when the fuse is melted, some conducting path is there in between two contacts. When fuse wire is melt immediately, because it is taking some second, within seconds or milliseconds, the fuse wire is melt. Once it is immediately it is melting, some spark will come. Spark means arc is coming. One arc is coming in between the two contacts. That is called conducting path. Later it will completely open, but immediately one arc is a spark, arc is stucking. That's why this is called arc chamber. This arc chamber will remove that arc. Immediately when short circuit is coming, one arc is produced here in the arc chamber. That is the purpose of arc chute chamber. Arc chute means it will remove that arc also. Once that arc is also completely out, then it is completely open circuited. This metal moving contact will be opened. Okay, immediately we cannot after opening, some arc is stuck out. So we have to remove this arc also. It will take some milliseconds or few seconds to completely remove this arc. This is the circuit diagram. You have to draw the circuit diagram and you have to explain the operation. Now I'll explain. First page is completed. Now see construction. For single phase circuits, single pole construction is used in MCB design. Flame retardant plastic molding is used. I'll show the one second, wait for some. Wait, I'm opening. Wait for some time. It is opening. Okay, see here. This is the circuit breaker. Miniature circuit. Have you seen it in your house? This type of board?
Yes, sir.
Miniature. Okay. This is inside this, whatever I have told, that is present. A circuit breaker, read this, is an automatically operated electrical switch designed to protect an electrical circuit from damage caused by excess current, typically resulting from an overload or short circuit. Its basic function is to interrupt current flow after a fault is detected. Okay. This is an MCB embodies complete enclosure in a molded insulating material. This is the molded insulating material. This provides mechanically strong and insulated housing. Inside this, whatever I have explained, that is present. So see here, this is the magnetic coil. On the iron piece, they are winding the coil. This is the knob. This is the incoming terminal, power supply. This is the power supply, incoming terminal. See second one, arc chute. I have shown arc. Some arc is coming immediately when it is open. This is called arc chute. Inside this. This is the bimetallic strip. Which one? See, this is the bimetallic strip. This is the fixed contact. This is the movable contact inside this. This coil is the magnetic coil. I have already told you. On the iron piece, they are placing one coil. This is called magnetic coil. When current is flowing through this coil, around the current carrying conductor, magnetic field is. This is the copper braid. This is the copper coil or magnetic coil. Okay. See, this is the on-off switch. Which one? This one. This is the operating knob. This is the operating knob. We can manually open the moving. If you push this, pull this downward, this contact will be open manually, or automatically. If you want to do, you can do it automatically also. So what is the working principle told? Circuit breaker is to safely and reliably switch off electrical circuit during abnormal condition. Abnormal means not normal condition, faulty conditions. That means overload condition as well as faulty condition. During overload, that is called abnormal condition. See the current, how it is flowing. The current is flowing like this. See input current. See current, how it is flowing. When current is flowing through the coil, it will, see this knob will be open. When heavy current flows. When heavy current is flowing through the coil, magnetic coil will be operated. It will pull the movable contact in the upward direction. Fixed contact cannot move. This moving contact can open. This movable contact. See current how is flowing. This is the load here. Okay, current is flowing through the coil. The load current. The bimetallic strip will be heated. If it is overload, if it is short circuited, magnetic effect will come into picture. Arc chute. Why arc chute is coming? Immediately when it is open, some arc is struck. We have to minimize this arc also. We have to completely minimize this arc. For that, arc chute is used. Okay. Any doubt? Inside the, see the knob is operating. This is the move. Upper one is movable contact. Below is fixed contact. So inside this molded case, everything is there. Whatever I have explained. So types of miniature circuit breaker. There are three types: Type B, Type C, and Type D. There are three types: Type B. And MCBs are classified into three major types according to their tripping currents, according to the magnitude of current. What are these three? We'll see: Type B, Type C, and Type D. What do you mean by Type B? For some time I am holding this. See here. What is Type B? One second. See, tripping characteristics of MCB. The characteristic curve drawn between the fault current and the tripping time. On x-axis, what you are taking? On y-axis, what you are taking? On x-axis, what you are taking? Anyone? X-axis, what you are taking?
Release current.
Current. Y-axis, time. Okay. See here, on x-axis, current. What is the current range? Some 3 to 5. Sorry. See type B first. This type of curve is mostly suitable in domestic application. Domestic means our house. Domestic application. Industry is the not the domestic application. Domestic means our consumers, where a surge current is in the range between 1 to 2 times of full load current. Let us take full load current is 10 ampere. What is 2 times of full load current? Full load current is 10 ampere. What is the 2 times means? 20 ampere. 1 time means 10 ampere. Okay. When the surge means high. Meaning of surge is high, where a high current in the range 1 to 2 times of full load current is allowed to flow through the circuit. MCB possess type B characteristic get tripped off when the surge current is 3 to 5 times the full load current. 3 to 5 times. Type B is operating for 1 to 2 amperes. It won't 1 to 2 times it won't operate, but 3 to 5 times. 3 to 5 times means 3 into 10 30, 5 into 10 50, 50 times 50 ampere. 3 to 5 times the full load current. See here in type B what it is operating from 3 to 5, in between 3 times to 5 times of the full load current. 3 to 5 times means if normal current is 10 ampere, 3 times means 3 into 10 30 ampere, 5 times means 500. In between 3 to 5 ampere, this type B circuit will operate. And what is the time taken? Time taken to trip the 3 to 5 times of the current is 10 to 8 to 10 seconds. In between 8 to 10 seconds, this will be operated. This circuit will be operated, MCB. So this is the range for type B. If the current is 3 to 5 ampere, the time taken to release the to open the circuit breaker is 8 to 10 seconds. In between 8 to 10 seconds, the MCB will be opened. Circuit breaker will be opened. Next, type C you see. Type C will be used for commercial and industrial applications. Commercial means very high current. The industrial also they'll use very high current. Type C characteristics tripped when the surge current is between 5 to 10 times. Type B, what is the current range? 3 to 5 times. But type C is 5 to 10 times. In between 5 to 10. See here, in between 5 to 10 times of the current, this type C will be operated. Then what is the time taken? It is given here. It is not given here. Time to operate is less than this. Next, type D you see. Type D will be in industrial applications where heavy loads like winding motors, X-ray machines, compressor these require very high current. The range is very high. It is nearly 10 to 20 times. In type B, it is 3 to 5 times. Type C, it is type C, how much it is? 5 to 10, but here 10 to 20 times. The current range is 10 to 20 times, in between 10 to 20. Type D, what is the operating time? They have not given. We will see in our in this. One second. See here, type B. Characteristic you see, in between 3 to 5 times. Operating time is this 3 to 5 times in the diagram you see. 3 to 5 times. It is operating in between 8 to 10 seconds. If current is very high, it is type B. Now come to type C. Type C, you see, it is 5 to 10 times. It is 5 to 10 times. If current is increasing, operating time should also reduce. Time is reducing from below 8 seconds. In type B, it is 8 to 10 seconds, but it is less than 8 seconds. Within less time, it has to operate. Why means more current is flowing in type C. Type C is 5 to 10 times. Type C. So these are the three types. In exam, we have to draw these characteristics also. 10 to 25 times this is. Okay, I have shared this one to you. In your WhatsApp group, I have shared this video. You can go through this. So in today's class, we have seen MCB, type B, type C, type D. In the next class, we will see MCCB. In the next class, we will see MCCB, and we will see ELCB also in the next class. Okay, ELCB, earth leakage circuit breaker. Any doubt in MCB?
No, sir.
Okay. Now I will take the attendance. Wait for some time.